Hello everyone, my name is Richard. Welcome to my first YouTube video. Today, I will be demonstrating a technique I use to paint pale and sickly flesh. The model used for this video will be the Slenderman from Adam Poot's Kingdom Death Monster, one of my favourite board games. I've had this model based and shaded for some time now, and it's been sitting around collecting dust, so what better candidate for sprucing up with some pale and disgusting epidermis. For this particular technique, we want a green, a red, and a blue. Our green will be Nocturna Shadow from the Nocturna range, Air Dark Mediterranean Blue, and Model Color Dark Red. You could use any range for this technique. I simply had these paints on hand and they're not too saturated for my tastes. Firstly, we're going to be working with very thin acrylics to achieve our desired result. So let's get our paints diluted as such. Let's gradually move through our colours, starting with the red. Here you can see I'm looking for a high enough ratio of water to paint, which I ended up deciding on 9:1. You can test your opacity on your own flesh. Many painters are always testing hues on themselves before pushing it around on the grey. These colours will be stippled over the pale skin tone, and we don't want the colours to overpower the skin, so we want this paint very thin, barely opaque. Stippling is very straightforward. You load up a brush and stab at the surface you're painting to gradually build up a gradient or layer. Here though, we're trying to add texture. When using thin paints like this, it's important to ensure our brush isn't too overloaded or you'll end up dropping off more paint than needed. We only need to gently drop off small blemishes all over the surface. Stopping here to take a look at our work, see how we're travelling. Not too bad. As you can see, we're looking for a pretty subtle effect. Moving on, let's prepare our blue and green. I'll be stippling these on at the same time to keep it balanced on the various surfaces, switching between the two as I go. I love surface variation, so some spots being more vibrant than others is a plus in my book. Nice, looking good indeed. Okay, now, let's bring in the next step. Pallid Witch Flesh from GW. See, even though we've thinned out these other colours so much, we still want to bring them down a little more and make them blend together better. Soften the edges of the stipples. So let's take that flesh colour, thin it down in the same manner, and stipple this over the work we've just done. As you can see, this helps tone everything down slightly while simultaneously tying the colours together. it kind of makes it seem like the reds, blues and greens are originating from below the skin, which is in line with our goal. Looking good. While we've got this colour going, let's deal with these raised scarification areas on the face. For this, I'm going to take the same pale flesh colour, this time thinning it much less, about 2 to 1, and then I'm going to use the edge of the brush to carefully pick out these ridges. Standard edge work. You might notice I'm bracing my hands together at the wrists and cradling the cork in my palms, which the model's pinned into. Along with my elbows being propped on my bench, this affords me the most stability possible. Stability is essential for work as fine as this. And that is the Slenderman's head. Decent. Very sick looking, inflamed and pale. Exactly what I'm going for. Next up will be the hands. I only filmed one example for this video, as the process is essentially repeated the same as for the head. I wanted more of a rugged look with the hands, so I went with slightly more pronounced colours than on the face. Since I figured the hands of this creature's manipulators, they will see a lot of use, and the skin should reflect as much. I'll shut up for a portion of this section and let the video run, as we're going through the same steps as earlier with the head. So there we have it. Let's take a look at the fruits of our labour. Decent work. I hope you liked this video and maybe learnt something new. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot. If this video interested you, please like and subscribe. There will be more to come. Until next time.